Your future career starts with a vision. A vision of opportunities ahead, where you can see a path to a noble career, serving the city of Toronto. Where do you see yourself?
Toronto Police Service, the largest municipal police service in Canada. The Toronto Police Service is home to over 8,000 members who contribute in making Toronto the best and safest place it can be. And you too can be a part of it.
Toronto Police Service actively hires both uniform and civilian members with tons of rewarding work opportunities.
Linda, do you mind telling everybody of all the units that Toronto Police Service has?
Oh, sure. Yes, we have communication
just hold it right there.
services.
I got a list for you to help you out.
Oh, all right. All right, so there's 16 divisions, traffic services, parking enforcement.
Speed it up. We don't have all day.
All right, public safety response team, police dog services, marine unit, mountain unit, emergency task force, communication services, drug squad, homicide and missing persons, financial crimes, integrated gun and gang task force, finance and business management, sex crimes, specialized criminal investigation, forensics identification services, property and video evidence management, accounting services, financial planning and analysis. Data management.
That's pretty good, Belinda. Now the subunits.
Many opportunities and pathways within the service all start with becoming a police constable.
As a Toronto police officer, you will be part of a diverse, inclusive team that shares a passion for keeping Toronto safe. You will take on responsibility for preventing and solving crimes of all kinds. From collecting evidence and pursuing suspects to comforting victims, Toronto police officers are there at every step. Beyond crime prevention and investigations, Toronto police officers also keep our community safe by maintaining order during public events, responding to emergencies, and more.
As a police officer, you will also have the opportunity to work in tandem with other emergency experts in Toronto, including communications or 911 operators, emergency medical services, and firefighters. Most importantly, you will get to connect with people in communities and see for yourself the positive impact the Toronto Police Service has on communities in our city.
First and foremost, all applications are submitted online at tps.ca/careers. The Toronto Police website is a great resource as it includes information on all our mass hire positions, including police constable, communications operator, special constable, and parking enforcement. There's also information on the auxiliary officer role on the website. This is a volunteer-based role within the service. There are a few stages in the police constable application process, which we will dive into here.
Before we get into the pre-requirements, let's get some myths out of the way. Some people think that you have to have an athletic build or you have to be a certain height, but that is not accurate. You have to be able to pass our physical fitness requirements. Regardless of what you look like, as long as you can pass that, you are eligible to apply. Some people believe that you need to be fluent in more than one language. That is false. You need to be fluent in English and English only. However, if you do speak a second language, that just makes you a more competitive candidate. Some people believe that there is a specific age that we are looking for. However, that is not true. You have to be a minimum of 18 years old, but there is no maximum age.
So as I'm getting older, my kids are getting older, I figure, now is the time. I'm either going to do it or I'm not going to do it. So I'm at that point in my life where, I'm ready to commit to it, and I did. And so that's kind of what led me here, is I made the decision, going to do it.
When it comes to education, people believe that you have to have a specific degree or diploma to be eligible to apply to become a police officer. The actual requirement when it comes to education is an Ontario Secondary School diploma. Obviously, if you have higher education, that is just going to make you a stronger applicant.
In the past, tattoos needed to be covered up. However, that has changed. You can have tattoos, and they can be visible, as long as they do not bring any discredit to the service. Starting with pre-application, these are steps applicants need to make prior to applying.
To be a Toronto police officer, you must be a Canadian citizen or have permanent residency status and be 18 years or older. If you're not over 18, you can still start preparing now. Make good choices now, be of good moral character, and stay in school and keep up your fitness.
Applicants must have a high school diploma or its equivalent. And while it's not mandatory, we highly encourage students to continue pursuing education into post-secondary. Having a higher form of education will only make you a more competitive candidate and will bring more valuable skills to the service. And though it's a common misconception, you are not required to take a police or law-related post-secondary program.
What's the OACP certificate? OACP stands for Ontario Association of Chiefs of Police. This is a third-party organization that facilitates a mandatory evaluation based on basic grammar, spelling, and logic questions. This certification also comes with the hearing and vision medical package, which you will bring to the optometrist and audiologist for testing. This is the only payment required in the process. More information about this certificate can be found on their website at oacpcertificate.ca.
You will also need to be certified in standard first aid and CPR level C, and have a full G-Class license.
Volunteering highlights a candidate's dedication to community involvement and service, qualities that strongly reflect the values of a police constable and distinguish top applicants in a competitive process.
We want members who exemplify Toronto Police's 4 core values: connect with compassion, service at our core, reflect and grow, and do the right thing. Each of these core values are integral parts of what is expected of a Toronto police officer.
Once you meet the minimum requirements, you are eligible to apply. Qualified applicants will be invited to the physical testing component of the process. This is where you will participate in the pursuit, restraint, circuit, and shuttle run, together known as PrEP. Fitness is a crucial aspect of the job, and this test simulates a foot pursuit and arrest. Candidates wear a 9-pound vest and 9-pound belt, emulating police equipment that you would be wearing while out on patrol.
Once you have successfully passed the fitness testing and other pre-screening requirements, you will move on to the interview stage. The police constable interview is split into 2 sections: the essential competency interview, the ECI, and the local focus interview, the LFI. In the ECI, you will be asked scenario-based questions. Past behavior is a great indicator for future behaviors. In the LFI, you will be asked questions specific to the Toronto Police Service and the City of Toronto.
The next step in the process is a psychological assessment, followed by a background investigation.
I'm a background investigator, and I'm here to answer some of your questions.
What would immediately screen someone out from the background selection process? There are numerous items that might screen you out. Some of the major ones might be if you're before the courts on any sort of criminal charges, if you have any criminal associations that you are still in contact with. Your driving behavior is a big part of this.
If you have 6 demerit points or more, any use of hard drugs in the last 3 years, any connection to any sort of criminal activity of an organized nature, whether it be gang or traditional organized crime.
Employer references are a big one as well. We look at your history of employment, and if there is a history of showing up late or behavioral type issues, that would be something that we would look at as well. Overall, we try to do a good job of looking at the totality of your background, and we don't generally screen you out for just one thing.
I might be able to become a police officer or special constable at age 19 with security experience.
So the minimum requirement in Ontario is to be 18 years of age. So we have hired people who are 19 years of age. They have demonstrated that they are very mature and have a wide variety of experience.
If you are 19 and you have security experience and any other type of lived experience that qualifies you to be a police officer, and we believe that you are a good candidate, then you absolutely can become a special constable or a police constable at the age of 19.
Really, it's going to depend on what kind of experience you have, your educational background, and how you are as a person. So yes, you still can apply if you're 19 years of age, and it is very possible to be successful in the process. How much does TPS value post-secondary education? Although post-secondary education isn't necessary, it is highly valued.
I do value post-secondary education. I believe it's a commitment to higher learning, and especially if you finish it and complete it. However, if it's not there, it won't work against you.
It demonstrates that an individual is seeking to learn more and better themselves. It doesn't necessarily have to be a degree or diploma program. If you're getting a certification, if you're doing extra courses in your personal time, we value those. We are looking for people that come from a wide variety and a wide range of backgrounds. So we want to see that you're in a constant state of trying to educate yourself and better yourself. For instance, if you had any sort of mechanic training or mechanic education, this could come in handy. If you were to pull over a car to verify if it's safe to be on the road, your experience would help to show that it's mechanically fit or it's not mechanically fit. If you've taken photography classes, we have a forensic identification services department that does photographs of crime scenes. I think your background would become very helpful. So it's important to know that your educational background can come from anywhere, and we value that. So don't think that you just have to be in police foundations or do security to be successful in this job. Keep a clean record, drive safely, don't get any tickets. Continuing education is really important. Reach out to one of our recruiters. They're a great resource. They can provide some mentorship and give you some guidance on the application process and going through the interview. I tell people regularly, apply now. If you're successful, that's great. You shot your shot and you got it. If you were unsuccessful, you can take this experience, you can learn from it, you can better yourself and come back as a stronger candidate. And I feel you'd have a much better chance of being successful the second go around.
Okay, you have made it this far in the process, and you have now received a conditional offer of employment. What's next?
You will now be classified as a police cadet in training. During your 6 months of training, you will participate in both in-class theory and hands-on defensive tactics and practical scenarios. Your training is divided between the Toronto Police College in South Etobicoke and the Ontario Police College in Elmer, Ontario. Your time at the Toronto Police College will focus on Toronto Police Service specific rules and regulation and training standards that are expected from Toronto police officers.
As a Toronto police officer, you will be deployed based on the needs of the service to any of the 16 divisions or traffic services. A notable aspect of policing is shift work. This means there are 24 hours of coverage where officers work days, and nights, and holidays. Members get a great salary, benefits, a pension, and most importantly, they get to make a lasting impact on people's lives.
Police constables make a large percentage of the service, but there are hundreds of other roles that serve the City of Toronto, including communications operators, parking enforcement officers, special constables, administrators, mechanics, and so many more.
Hi, my name is Brittany Brownlee.
My name is Nabil Imam.
My name is Marco Rigores.
My name is Damien Dornellis.
My name is Akriti Kandel.
Do not hesitate to reach out to the TPS recruitment team. They are on your side and they are extremely helpful throughout the process.
What drew me into the Toronto Police Service is diversity, not in terms of just the people and the culture, but also in terms of the recruitment. They have the ability to reach out to you in many different ways, whether that be once again through phone call, through email, through text message, and they make things like the prep test and the Motivation Monday available to anybody who's wanting to or thinking about applying. So I feel they excel in that. The recruitment team here with the TPS, I feel like they're definitely at the top of the game.
One resource that I used with our recruitment team was a women-only session. This gave me a way to kind of figure out what the application process was like, but also to get an introduction to the physical testing that was required for my application.
Make sure you reach out to any of the recruiters that will be more than happy to walk you through the interview process, help you to prepare, and it will give you a good outlook on what to expect.
Talking to somebody about what I should be doing in the process was a great deal for me, and that made me successful, and I'm here now.
One of the resources I used was the mentoring sessions. I would highly recommend it to any candidate that is applying, just to get to know what to expect from the entirety of the process, from the beginning towards the end.
Let's say you were successful in your prep and shuttle and you're moving forward to the LFI ECI component, be sure to reach out to them because they're a great resource to have. They'll tell you what you need to know in terms of the questions that will be asked regarding the city and what the LFI ECI interviewers are looking for in those responses.
The recruitment team helped me be as prepared as possible for my interview and gave me the information and resources that I would need to be a successful applicant.
The resource is out there, it's available. You just have to reach out and they'll be more than happy to help you. They helped me, they prepared me, and thanks to that process, I'm a cadet in training today. So reach out.
Policing has always been something drawn to me.
It is an absolutely fulfilling job that cannot be explained unless you wear the uniform and you do it.
No matter what your skills or interests are, there is a place for you to grow and to thrive in policing.
You can't do this. He said, no, Dad, I'm gonna go through it. When I walked down this aisle receiving my badge, he had the biggest smile on his face.
Knowing that people have the similar dreams that I have now and that those dreams can come true is extremely exciting.
It's a privilege to be in this uniform. It's a privilege to work with the service. Believe in yourself because you will make it.
I have to do this. I have to do it for myself. Yes, I want to be a police officer really bad.